कालिकाय ओम डिंग डिंग डुंग डुंग डिंग डिंग दक्षिण कालिकाय डिंग डिंग डुंग डिंग ओम डिंग डिंग डुंग डुंग डिंग डिंग दक्षिण कालिकाय डिंग डिंग डुंग डिंग ओम डिंग डिंग डुंग डुंग डिंग डिंग दक्षिण कालिकाय डिंग डिंग
out of your busy schedule aspects green building. Indian Institution of Social Welfare and Business Management, IIS WBM, was established through a resolution adopted by the Syndicate of 1953. It was the culmination of the joint initiative taken by the University of Calcutta, the Government of West Bengal, and the Government of India and the captains of industry to set up for the first time a management education institute in India, a concept alien to many in the educational fraternity at that time. IISWBM, the first management institute of not only India but in the whole Southeast Asia, was thus established by the then Honorable Chief Minister of West Bengal, Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy, and its foundation stem was laid by the then Honorable Prime Minister of India, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. IISWBM has not only grown over the years and today has its alumni base all over the world in immensely prestigious, challenging, and responsible positions in different organizations today. As always, IISWBM has collaborated with different events to impart knowledge and open new avenues for the future generations. And today, we are here to see more about the career prospects of green building. So now, I would like to request Dr. Arindam Datta, the coordinator of energy management, to carry forward the program.
Hello, am I audible? Hello, all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. So, just hold on. First of all, I want to, convey our heartiest thanks on behalf of ISWM Energy Management for your valuable time. And first of all, let me, please share with my screen. Um, just 1 minute. Whether my screen is visible to you all? Whether my screen is visible to you all, please?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Visible. Okay. Just hold on 1 minute. Thank you. Again, and warm welcome from ISWM Energy Management. Today, our topic is, that is the need of the industry, the career prospects of green building. So, come forward, the Indian Institute of Social Welfare, as Sanjana told, that it is established in 1953. It is the Indian first management institute to offer this type of program. And this was established by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, and he was laid the foundation stone of ISWM. The Indian government also, in the recognition of 50 years of our glorious presence of existence, they also released a commemorative postal stamp. This is also shown here. And Indian Institute of Management is normally affiliated in Calcutta University. Almost all of our courses are affiliated University. And Calcutta University has been ranked first in all university for merit and backed the national rank 3 according to the Shanghai rank 2020. To more details, you can visit our institute website iswm.edu. Now come to the energy management department. This ISWM is pioneer in providing the energy management MBA. It is under MBA PS program, and it is there in since 1993 and affiliated by Calcutta University. The energy management department is also collaborated with various universities, just like Lombard University, Coventry University, and so on. So normally the eligibility criteria, this is a techno-managerial course, the energy management. So we prefer, the B.Tech from civil engineer, electrical, electronics, instrumentation, mechanical, architect also, and also the BSc physics honors, chemistry, math, and BSc, that is the honors, and also economics. There are various recruiters, almost all of for all the students has been placed because there is a supply demand gap in energy, and there is a requirement of huge demand, but few colleges, that provided the energy management degree only. So some of our recruiters are Vikram Solar, DESL, SEC, ESL, PwC, also Geocycle, Tata Projects, Adani Green, etc. Association of Energy Engineers. This is the body which also provides the certified energy auditor and certified energy manager degree. And now I think you have heard about that certified energy auditor provided by Bureau of Energy Efficiency here in India. But in AE also provide that for many other countries like UK, France, Canada, etc. And the mission of AE is to promote the scientific and educational interest mainly in energy industry to foster the action of sustainable development. Not only that, the AE Foundation also provide the scholarship to the aspiring candidates who are studied in higher studies in energy. So till date, been offered some 9,18,000 billion dollar to the 1500 students in various colleges and university like City College, New York, Texas, AM University, Columbia, and also it is glad to announce that our some of our students, bright students from energy management, they also get the scholarship by Association of Energy Engineers USA. Obviously, that is an international scholarship. The website link for AE also noted here. Now come to another, sister organizations is CWEL. CWEL is the Council of Women and Leadership. This is a sister concern. Normally, it encourages the women to overcome the challenges. We have seen that it is women are always most welcome, and this is the total world has taken the oath that women should come forward in the energy sector. So the CWL also gives some, our scholarship, international scholarship to encourage the students so that they should come to study the energy management and all this thing. And many, the ESG reporting, sustainability reporting, this type of thing, and many things in consultancy field that also open for they mainly look the women candidates and women budding managers. The website links also provided here. Uh, Now let us come to our, some women that means have already got the scholarships, budding energy managers who are passed out from here as WBM just previous year. Let me show their name and introduce themselves to you. Miss Orpita De, he was a BSc Physics honors, MBA in Energy Management, and prior joining to us, also a Vice President of Student Chapter. Who is B Construction Engineering from Jadavpur, also have 4 years experience to join with us, and previous year he also placed in a prestigious both of them are students $100 international cash prize as a international scholarships. So I am only showing the name of the scholarships who got the scholarship previous year, and also few of them, only 6 candidates got the scholarship and 2 females also. Arijit Das is again the B.Tech in MBA in Energy Management. He was placed in previous year in Monitoring Power Trading, and he also the president in Kolkata chapter. Joydeep Datta, he is also B.Tech in AEI, that means instrumentation, and got the job in Bharde Consulting Limited. Then Orijit Chattopadhyay, he is B Electrical and MBA Energy Management and Green Tree Private Limited. He has placed. Mr. Sayantan Ganguly, he is also placed in Decisive Market Insight, which is an Australian-based consultancy firm. Working also here, they have a office also in our India. Pushpa Ghosh, he is B.Tech in Mechanical Engineering and MBA, and he got placed in PwC Goval, and he also some research experience. We will show that later. Mr. Dibojyoti Malik, he is ECE and MTech in communication. After that, he joins us and placed also in a renowned solar company, Selco Solar Limited. So these are the name of our few students who have done, who have got the scholarship, and most of our students in previous year, not most, 100%, they have been placed in various companies. Now let us come with our AE India chapter, which has that AE India chapter. This has been, inception. It is in 2003, and since inception, we got, various prestigious award from AE. So some of the awards are shown here. This is placed in our lab. Also, I am, invited you all to come there to visit our institute, and also especially the energy management department. And we have various instruments and also many projects experience. I will come with us. And the department in India chapter Association of Energy Engineers, we also the sole provider in India the certification of energy auditor and certification of energy managers. That is the US certifications, and many students from other countries like Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan also come there, visit our institute and got the certifications. So let us come now. Few of our alumni. Actually, alumni are our asset in ISWBM, and many of them are placed in various organizations. And most of the time, our this is easy for our placement officer job. They normally take our students also for their organizations, and some of the notable. The alumni are noted here. That is Subro Mojumdar, General Manager of Enkin International, Choitali Mondol, Consultant in United Nations, Subhashis De, Director, Shakti Foundations, and Madhumita Mitra, Director of Grant Thornton, PwC, Johnson, TCS, everywhere is our students. And not only the job also, because our motto is we produce the budding managers, budding owners of various programs, various offices, various industries. So some of our notable entrepreneurs also listed here. That are the very few name I can show here. That Dr. Anindo Bhattacharya, he was the Executive Director of Celestial Art. Jyoti Sharma just passed out 3 or 4 years back. Now he is a CEO and owner of Inventum Power Limited, and now the company's turnover is more than crore. Shankhu Subrode also the CEO and owner of EWS Solution Private Limited. Now there are various pictures which can recall our legacy. That in 2004, President of BOG, BP Chandur was there. Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam came various times in our institute, visited, and award is given normally in every 14 December. We observe the Energy Conservation Day, and in the Energy Conservation Day, we give the prizes, and also we recognize the various industry people. Some of the chapters award is given to our one owner of Bangladesh company, a renowned company. And this figure is show that our one of our students, Sudipto is also the co-speaker here, and he is getting the award from our CSC Vice President in our Incon Day 2019. This is the panelist form. We already in the 14th December, and our one of the girl students also getting the student scholarship, the CWEL award from the vice, I think some person. And there is also one of our research project made by our student, that is from vehicle waste product. They have invented some bike. This is the interaction of Incon workshops. Various field visit also organized, that last like WBSC, DCL, Tata Metallics, etc. And these are our students. They are ready for a photo shoots, for our placement brochures. And every year also we launch the energy window. So this is the kind of newsletter we launch every year 2 or 3 times. So here I want to mention that like other advanced industry, advanced countries, we believe that education system needs to be uploaded, needs to be updated regularly to increase the students' ability and create long-term economic and social values. So we recently we have updated our syllabus, and by vehicle sustainability and ESG reporting, energy finance or green finance, energy storage, that's are included in our syllabus, and various stalwarts from STEAM organizations specialized in their field. They come frequently, they visit frequently our institute to deliver lecture, join hand with us, various projects. And mainly, what are the pillars of energy management department? That means our students get job in green building sector, renewable sector, energy audit, energy analysis, consulting firm, mainly in the sustainability ESG. It is coming that very way in various business development houses as marketing manager of energy marketing manager in various companies. power trading sector, power trading is also there, and conventional power sector. So these are the mainly the various pillars of energy management where our students can explore their future and etc. Uh, okay, just uh, then come to the why the green building. So some facts about the green building that according to the climate risk index 2021, India was the seventh affecting countries which is devastating, which is for the climate change it is affecting. And one of the major contributors of the greenhouse gases are building. Mostly 40% of the greenhouse gases, you may astonize that listening that 40% of the greenhouse gas are produced by the building. So if we want to achieve the Paris as part of our Paris agreement to keep cool our Mother Earth of 2 degrees Celsius, just previous day we observed the Earth Day also. So on that basis we can tell that if we want that, though it is a very tough, so obviously we have to promote the green building, and which consume 30% of the final energy. Certified building can deliver the energy saving around 20 to 30% and water saving around 30 to 40%. Not that only that is not the factor, because the market research future has told that green building market can grow at the rate of 14.3% CAGR, capital annual growth rate, that is 14.3%. It is a very huge number by 2027. And recent ET news also come that all the residential buildings also comes under ECBC, Energy Conservation Building Code. So next that not only the lecture driven and all these things, here also we are attached with various research and consultancy projects. Some of the two papers I only want to show you that only in the January 2022 Prospectus Prospectus
Sorry for the inconvenience. I guess there is a network issue. I'll trying to reconnect to sir as soon as possible. Just wait for some time.
Hello, I am audible. Hello.
Yes, sir, you are
Okay,
audible. You can
okay.
carry on.
Thank you, sir. Let me self-introduce. I am Alok Gopal, graduate civil engineering and now pursuing MBA Energy Management in IIS WBM. Now I would like to introduce today's first speaker, Mr. Shoibal Shaha. Shoibal Shaha has done civil engineering and also done post-graduation in urban environment management and law. He has a certified energy auditor and ECBC master trainer, Griha certified professional, and is working as third-party assessor for ECBC in Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. He is working in building energy efficiency, green building certification, energy audits, and environmental management plan for large construction projects. He has provided training on implementation of Energy Conservation Building Code of India to different state government officials of the country. He is now owner and director of a prestigious organization in green building in simulated solution. Sir, you can take from here.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible. You can continue.
Good morning, everybody. I have been already introduced. So just I do not want to waste any more time and directly going to my presentation, where I'm explaining all the issues, where Mr. Arindam Datta, Dr. Arindam Datta left regarding green building and importance of green building. So let me start. Let me share the screen. Just a minute. Hello, is it visible?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Okay. So the topic is career prospect as green building professional. Dr. Dotto already explained the huge demand for green building professional because the market is growing at the rate of almost 15% year to year in green building sector. So how does this happen? Actually, if you uh, look closely to the market, to the different sectors in the industry, so you may notice that climate change, environment, sustainability are going to be the prime concern for all the countries as well as different societies. And these countries, when come together, they insist their partners, their entities like governments as well as private players to take up the matter in these fields, particularly environment, sustainability, mitigation of climate change, all these things. I think plays a big role in GHG emission, because you just understand that when we are constructing a building from that level during its entire lifetime, it consumes huge energy. During construction of the building, we actually use the virgin raw materials from, and you would be astonished to know the principal ingredient of building construction, cement, and there are two types of emission. From calcium carbonate, we are getting calcium oxide, which is the principal ingredient of any cement. During this manufacturing process, huge amount of carbon dioxide comes to our environment. And for manufacturing these, a huge amount of heat is put to use, and that also consuming huge energy. So, of not only manufacturing energy means process energy, but also emitting huge carbon dioxide into the environment. So if we can reduce cement use, that could be a big boon for GHG emission reduction. So now, directly to the concept of green building. Green building, these things started in 1970s in USA during some political conflict from where USA was getting its principal energy supply. There, the energy efficiency for the entire industry, for their homes, cars, everywhere, these option, this philosophy poured into. Now, it has been observed that more than 30 to 40%, more than 30 and within 40% of total energy consumed by a country is building consumes that 30 to 40%. So if we can reduce the energy consumption by a substantial amount, then automatically overall energy usage would be reduced. Then how to reduce this energy consumption? And you would be surprised to know that by adopting some minimum principle, you can reduce from 20 to 50% of the building energy use during its occupancy, means during its lifetime. So, what are those things? There are so many issues, but principally, we are dealing with 5 major principles. One is sustainable site, means when you are designing a building, you have to consider its orientation, its shading, its massing, and use of its fenestration, these things, and considering the microclimate conditions of the building, having a means very prudent landscape design. If you can do that, you can play a good role conserving the sustainability of the site. Then comes the water efficiency. It is not only water, but energy also. Because if you can reduce the water consumption, you would be reducing the pumping time of water you are deriving from either underground or municipal supply. So there would be a good amount of energy reduction. Third is directly energy efficiency, which actually helps from the designing of the building, its material selection, its light selection, its electrical appliance selection, as well as the orientation and dimensions of its windows, means that connectivity, its daylighting availability, its ventilation availability, all these things. If we can do these things, then we can make building. Other things are also there, that material procurement. You need to go for local materials, so that transportation cost of the, means transportation energy consumption of the building material would be reduced. And by this way, you would be reducing embodied energy of the building. So there are two types of energy consumption. One is during its lifetime, and the first is embodied energy. That's the virgin material when it is used. What are the embodied energies of those materials? Whatever material you think of, from pin to a desktop computer to a bricks, that requires some energy to be manufactured, and that is called embodied energy of the material. If you can reduce the consumption of those materials and prudent use of those materials, then automatically you would be reducing the embodied energy. And there is a criteria in some, there are different green building certification systems available in the world. In India, we are generally doing one LEED certification from USGBC or DBCI, from Indian Green Building Council, from Griha Council. Apart from that, there is a World Bank developed age certification. So in some of these certification procedure, kilowatt hour energy or kilocalorie energy consumption per square meter of your building area could be measured, and the embodied energy, lower embodied energy, gives you processes or practices I just told. There we are concerned about the local materials. We are generally procuring most of the materials within 200-kilometer radius of the of our site. So by this, we are reducing energy, embodied energy consumption of the building. And lastly, your indoor environment.
This meeting is being recorded.
Indoor environmental quality. If you can use enough daylight to mitigate artificial light use during daytime, then automatically your energy consumption, annual energy consumption, would be reduced. So your windows, doors, skylights would be placed in such a way that enough daylight would be coming within your space, but with the daylight, there are energy ingress happen also within the space also. So you have to choose. Just a minute. So there are water consumption, energy consumption, means conservation, water conservation, energy conservation, material use, as well as indoor environmental quality. With these 5 principles, and you may aware that in Indian philosophy, we are talking about Hiti Opotej Murudbom, these Panchabhutas. These Panchabhutas principles actually taken into consideration for green building design. Yeah. Now, why people would be doing or constructing a building as a green building? So the impetus, the um, the background means philosophy of attracting people into green building, constructing a green building are these two types. We think in that way, that one is occupants' interests and other is our national interest. Occupants' interests are reduced electricity. So you ask to buy a flat within a green building project, the first thing, his or her monthly maintenance charges for the society will be reduced. If you want to sell a shop to a customer, commercial space to a customer, shop, office, and if it is within a green building, then automatically its energy use would be reduced, and it's the electricity bill for the space, the monthly maintenance charge for the space would be reduced. Second is better ambience. Automatically, there would be more daylight, more ventilation for the flats, for the office, for the for a hospital, for a convention center. So ambience is a very minimum 15% landscape is we generally talking about that minimum 15% should be the green vegetated area within it. It is mandatory, but generally we are practicing to have at least 15% of the landscape area. So you would be assured that there would be a good amount of vegetated area or landscape area within your project. Last is reduce maintenance cost, already told. Now, what is the national interest? When you are constructing or purchasing a green building or a part of the green building, then it is actually reducing the greenhouse gas emission. So India has a mission. India already a signatory of different accords, international accords, United Nations charters, and to help your country achieve these things, you are going to take that step. So the market is shaped already in this way. People, the developer, are getting 10% of the extra floor area, permissible floor area during construction, and per square feet extra area gives him at least a very good amount of return. So if he or means the company, the developer company can get 10% of extra area, then their profitability of the project would be going high. So that is their interest. When a going to buy a flat in the building, I have already told, reduced maintenance cost, good ambience, these things are there. High, good means durability of the project considered during design of a green building. And moving to net zero, India has a nationally determined contribution pledge, and our country could go in that direction. So already told that approach is like this: your sustainable light, water efficiency, energy efficiency, maintainable design, eco-friendly material use, and waste reduction. All of you, I think, are from Kolkata, suburbs of Kolkata. So you know Dhapa, you know some other areas where the huge garbage are stored for years, for decades, and giving a headache to the municipal system, to the air quality problem of your city. So in your green building, all the wastes would be segregated at source, and the organic part would be composted within the site. So very minimum waste would be going out of your building. So that is a great thing for the air quality of the entire city, because less garbage would be going to the landfill. And benefits, I have already told that government initiatives are there. There are so many national missions, solar mission, enhanced energy efficiency, all this. There is a tax rebate. It is due to some COVID and other things. Kolkata Municipal Corporation has not declared yet the tax rebate, but it will be coming soon, very soon, maybe within 2022 itself, that in green building, you would be having a rebate of 15 to 30% of annual tax. You know, some of the areas are already connected with water meters. So if you are going to reduce water consumption, definitely it would be reducing your water bills also. Tax rebate, extra fare, solar net metering system. But I have told that in green building, from the renewable energy, there is a huge point, 6 points in from IGBC certification process. And these 6 points, we are targeting 6 out of 6. And if we target 6 out of 6, then your entire commercial lighting would be lit by the renewable energy. And when you would be staying in the project, then your common area lighting bill would be nil. So these are all these things happening in the green building. I have told on the perspective of developer, on the perspective of buyer, but the students, they have another thinking in their mind why they would be coming in the green building scenario. There are 2 mandatory codes already developed and going to be implemented throughout the country. One is ECBC, that is for commercial building, and another is Eco Nivas Sanghika, ENS, for the residential sector. ECBC, already the status of ECBC is like this. Most of the states have notified. The graph shows that. Amended means it is still in the table. They are thinking for amendment, and category 3 in progress. So you see that the almost yellow area, many parts of the country are already yellow. So these states already notified, and the dark colored means bold marked states, they have already implemented ECBC in their municipal rules. Uttarakhand, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Punjab already implemented ECBC in their municipal rules. The thing is, the process is, if you want to have a commercial building other than residential, be it a school building also, a temple also, if it has a connected load of above certain threshold value, then definitely you have to have a design criteria as per energy conservation building code, and it has to be certified by a professional. So if you want to come into this green building, there is a huge demand all over the country who would be implementing ECBC in the country. So the professionals are required. Now, ECBC, when you would be at ISWBM, you would be taught ECBC. You would be taught how to implement ECBC in a building. So these things are there. And for the ECBC itself, there is a huge market. Now, come to the point that ECBC is commercial, not residential. But as our population is so big, we are constructing more residential building than commercial building. And one thing I can tell you that just in this week, there is a report that all residential building more than certain connected load would be mandatorily adopt ECBC version of residential that is called Eco-Niva Samhita into their building. So you just imagine that most of the projects, and the criteria is 20 flats only. Any project in your locality, in your para, in your mohalla, 20 flats building would be mandatorily having ENAs into their design. And without the certificate of a professional, you cannot get the plan sanctioned. Where is the people? Very, very little. We don't have people to implement ENAs or ECBC into means scrutiny a building plan, whether ECBC or ENAs is maintained or not. And the architects, they don't know. All the senior architects, mid-level architects, they don't have any idea about this. They have heard ECBC, they have heard ENAs, and whenever we are asking them, sir, please be educated, they answered, sir, you have na. Why bothering us? Let us design with the aesthetics, space orientation for our clients. You would be doing the ECBC part, ENS part. So you just imagine how much jobs you could be offered for implementation of ECBC and ENS within next 2 years. Now, ENS part, I am just telling the growth story of the this residential sector. Energy, we are now consuming 33% of the total national energy into building, 9% in the commercial sector, 24% in the residential, and it is going to be very soon 49%. In 2030, it would be 49% because of our population. And out of that 49%, 38% would be only on residential. So ENS, without implementing ENS, there would be a huge wastage of energy, which could be at least 50% reduced by implementing ENS into the design. These are the figures that in 2017, the residential building consumed around 25 terawatt hour, and it would be by 2030, it would be 850 terawatt hour. So you understand that huge amount of energy would be consumed for residential use if it be left as business as usual bow, then we would be wasting the chance of reducing it by at least 50%. Now, it is just a slide of the implementation or status of our implementation in our state, that it is already notified, it is recently amended, and from alumni who are working in your state, this state ECBC, ISWBM alumni, they just told you days ago, sir, by 2022, it would be implemented and it would be coming into municipal rules. I have taken at least 7 to 10 awareness program for different municipal authority as well as PWD for implementation of ECDC and ENS, because they would be sanctioning the plan. And when they would be sanctioning the plan, they have to check where it is adopted and how to check the plan for ECDC ENS compliance. Now coming to ECDC or green building energy efficiency part. So coming to the last lap of my presentation, that when you are going to implement ECDC, there are two approaches. In ENS also, but ENS is a tool-based implementation system. Tool-based means it is some data sheets. You have to have a very good understanding of the building plans, elevations. Means being an architect is an advantage, but being a civilian engineer also would not be far behind. You could be a mechanical engineer, you could be an electrical engineer. Just sense of engineering would be an advantage for implementing ENS. Just a building plan would be sufficient for ENS implementation, whether it is implemented correctly or not within the architectural design. So that part is there. So there is not very high level of expertise in implementing ENS. It has been developed in that way because huge number of projects are coming which would be going to be complying ENS, but where is the people? So the priority of government or policymakers was that to make it as simple as possible for everyone, for the entry level architects also, engineers also. Now come to the a bit complex part, that ECDC. ECDC is actually for the commercial building, and there are two approaches for implementing ECDC or complying ECDC. One is prescriptive approach and one is whole building simulation approach. In the prescriptive approach, there are some certain charts. Now, where the ECDC is implemented, there are 4 building parts where the ECDC is implemented. One is building envelope. Second is your HVAC system, particularly air conditioning and comfort system, means your air heating, your water heating, cooling. Those are, you know, that air conditioning and geyser. These two machines, those are in the part 2, means comfort system. In part 3 is the lighting. So illumination is a major energy consumer of a building. So illumination, if you can design properly the illumination, you're at least 50% down. So lighting and its control is another thing. And lastly, the electrical appliances in your building, your transformer, your pumps, motors, lift, escalator, all these things. And here your renewable energy system also considered in ECDC, latest ECDC 2017. So you have to have at least this much of renewable energy potential in your building to reduce your overall power consumption. So now back to the point, in those 4 parts, means envelope, air conditioning, as well as lighting, you can do the compliance through a software. Means you have to model your building, you have to create a base case model. In the base case model, you are going to put all the values as per the prescriptive tables given in the ECDC. So if your building are going to be constructed as per prescriptive approach, all the values you take from the book and put into the software. And then your base case is ready. You would be getting annual energy consumption. And that is also, you can derive the energy performance index, EPI, of your building. Energy performance index is kilowatt hour per square meter per annum of a building. So if you are going for a 2,500 square meter building, then your annual energy consumption BAX, then X by 2500 would be your EPI. So with the base case, you have get one EPI, and now you are designing as your architect are thinking. He may have some big facade. He may have some chosen material. He may have some air conditioning system, some illumination system as per your requirement. So it is now we are thinking of the architectural plan, what the client's architect has provided you. You are provided with the architectural plan. So with the architectural plan, first you create the base building without changing the geometry, the use of the building, the schedule of the building, the population of the building, its door in window position, everything remaining same. You are just going to get the values of different materials, lighting, etc. from the prescriptive part of the book. And then you have what you want to implement within your proposed building. And then again, one EPI would be coming. So if we call that EPI base, then it would be EPI proposed. And then also one X1 would be your annual energy consumption, 2,500 your built up area, that is the same. So X1 by 2500 would be your EPI or EPI 2. Now there is a ratio called EPI ratio. Now if your EPI 2 EPI 1 is 1, then your building is EPC compliant. Now why go for whole building simulation approach? Because prescriptive part is for all. Anyone with electrical engineer, air conditioning engineer, architect can have his building CBC compliant. But there are so many restrictions in these compliance. You cannot have this much of window area. You cannot have these materials as your wall area. You cannot have these as your glazing, means window glass area. So many things are there. But when you would be going with whole building simulation approach, you are free. You can have your entire building fitted with glass. But to mitigate the huge solar energy ingress within the building, you need to have a certain capacity chiller and certain efficiency chiller to counter that measure. And at the end of the day, with all these things, you could have a fantastic shading system. So there is a trade-off approach. Means it is a whole building trade-off. You can have your material here, but to compensate the loss, means extra energy consumption, you can choose a different system to compensate that. Means to complement or compensate. With this way, you can have an EPI less than the base building. By this way, you can comply the ECBC in your building. And ECBC green building, I have just shifted from green building to ECBC because in green building also we are doing the same when we are dealing with energy efficiency part. And still now, green building though there are incentives, tax rebates, so many advantages declared, researched, still it is voluntary. Without those rebate, those carrots, people are not going to buy higher priced project. Developer are not going to construct a bit higher priced project. So it is still voluntary. But ECBC actually is going to be mandatory. And when it would be mandatory, every Tom, Dick, Harry in the market would be going for ECBC and ENS compliance. And then there would be a skyrocketing demand, which only you can fulfill. And I can tell you, Western India, Southern India are much equipped. And actually, the people from this state are going there to reduce the gap between demand and supply. And when your state would be demanding, because whatever industry still in our state is real estate industry. And if you are going to serve this industry, you have to be equipped with ECBC, ENS, and green building skill set. So I have already told, nothing more. It is a recent audited project. The Equest model. It is a Equest. I have just told the term. It is a software. It is a free software level in it, and you can have it download from website. You can go with your building to have a just experimenting, to have some trial with software. So this is one of the softwares, but it is not the only software. There are so many softwares available, and Energy Conservation Building Code 2017 have given list of softwares which are to be adopted during whole building simulation approach or mandatory daylight availability to mandatory daylight availability within your building. So there are some simulation tools for energy consumption and daylight availability. So two lists are there in the latest ECBC. Equest is one of the energy simulation software, and I can tell you that it is the most used software not only in our country, because we are always trying for free, but in the entire world. Equest has a market more than 60% in the simulation market.
Excuse me, sir.
Working.
Sir, I'm really sorry to interrupt, sir. But sir, can you please wrap it up a little fast, because our next speaker is waiting.
It is already completed. Just I have already described all the things. So
okay.
These are the Equest file path. You can download Equest from here. There is a weather file path, because to create a model, not only the physical model would be valuable, but the weather, the climate zone, 5 years weather file to be required. So there would be some weather file path. You have to download the weather file, and with the weather file, you can get the annual energy consumption. So these are the things. These are the Equest terms, how you can use Equest. So there are approaches. So with this, I think I have already covered all these things. You can put your questions in this email ID, and definitely to the ISWBM forum, from where I would be getting the questions and responding. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Shoibal Shah, sir, for the nice presentation. The chat box is open. We will take questions from chat box only. Please, participants, put your question on chat box. Now I would like to introduce today's second speaker, Mr. Sudipto Ghosh. Sudipto Ghosh has done graduation in electrical and electronics and completed MBA Energy Management from IIS WBM in the year of 2013 to 2015 batch. He has above 6 years of experience in green building consulting for various rating systems like LEED, IGBC, WELL, etc. In national and international level, he has earned credentials like LEED AP, IGBC AP, Reset Air AP. He has been awarded prestigious AEE Young Energy Professionals in the year 2019. Please, sir, you can take from here.
Thank you, Alarko. So a very good afternoon to all the members who are present now. And it's my privilege to connect my alma mater again. And it's possible only for the ISW Energy Management. And I'll also personally thank Dr. D.K. Chaudhary sir and Dr. Arindam Datta sir for inviting me, as well as the ISWM Energy Management students and the Energy chapter for inviting in such a way and in creating a good occasion for the future professionals. So I'll just present my screen here. The hope is screen visible for all of you. My screen is visible to all of you. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, it's audible and the screen is also visible. You can continue.
Okay,
Continue.
thank you. So ISW Energy Management has selected a very market demanding chapter. That's how the green building part. So there are many projects in green building part and a lot of things are happening in the green building market. But what my earliest panelist, Mr. Saibal sir, he also informed that we don't have that amount of the manpower. So ISWM Energy Management chapter has taken the particular tab and it's very necessary for this current market scenario. So you already aware of the green buildings. So just starting with this part, so I just want to give a brief. So green building is nothing but the same as the conventional building in terms of the function. You see that the functionality of the green building is same as the conventional building. But there are some other parts which is associated only with the green buildings, which doesn't have in the conventional building. Like when you select or design a green building, you have to consider what are the type of site in the building, what are you going to set up, what's the type of measures you are going to do in terms of the designing, in terms of the envelope designing, in terms of the equipment selection, what is the type of building materials you are going to select for your own building, what is the measures you are going to take for your environment friendly comfort for your own occupants only. So nowadays the building is not only just to have the occupants also has to be a proper environment to be provided in the inside of the building. So that will taken care by the green building. So in current scenario, there are mainly 3 green building rating system is going on throughout the India. There are others also, but I am just focusing these 3 because the most number of projects still now in India on the basis of these 3 rating system only. First of all, this is IGBC. This is the Indian Green Building Council part, which is governed by the CII. Second is the LEED. LEED is the rating system developed by the US Green Building Council, which is well adopted in India. Even it has the workability throughout the world. It's a global market rating system. That's called the LEED. And the third one is the GRIHA. So that is also the rating system developed by the TERI, along with headed by the MNRE. So this is the mainly government projects go for the GRIHA part. So if you see that, I have seen there 3 parts. So for any IGBC project, their project team has to have one IGBC accredited professional. So that is one is very much required. So that is the basis for any IGBC projects. If you want to work for any IGBC projects, you have to be the IGBC accredited professional. So in current scenario, IGBC has provided the accredited professional course for both the students as well as the professional chapter. You can choose any of you according to your requirement. Second is the lead. So lead has the two standard. One called the green associate. That is basically the very preliminary level of idea or knowledge. If you have any lead grading system program, then you have to pass an exam and you will able to do the lead green associate. Second thing is lead AP. AP is the accredited professional. So that is also the intermediate or the higher level of understanding on the lead rating system. So for any lead project, if you want to work for, you have to be either lead AP or lead GA. The third one is the Griha CP, that is the Griha certified professional. For any Griha projects, if you want to work for, you have to have this professional certificate before working in a Griha project. So that's all other things if you want to go for the green building
Excuse me,
rating
sir,
system.
sorry to interrupt. So can you please change the slide? Like, can you use the slide mode because it's not visible. The next slide you're talking.
So I'm not come to the next setting. Thank you. So next part is the green building scenarios in India. So already you heard that green building is a booming sector, and just a very few factors for all of your reference. So in 2021, which is a post-pandemic years, in that particular year also, India has 146 certified buildings under the LEED rating system, which represent across 2.8 million of gross square meter area. Just imagine in the post-pandemic situation also, India is able to do this type of achievement. And on a cumulative basis, India's overall projects under LEED rating system stand for 1649 buildings with a total of 46.2 million gross square meter. So you just imagine how the market is growing, how the market is demanding the professional to work in the green building market. Second thing, if we come to the IGBC, there are total 7,128 projects registered with IGBC till date. And it's not only part in India, it also have the access in your Bangladesh, Nepal, Bhutan also. So LEED is an international.
Excuse me, I'm really sorry, sir. Please, can you put it in the slideshow mode? So because the slides are not changing actually.
Is it fine right now?
Now it's green building scenarios in India. Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
So this total 7,128 projects are already registered with IGBC, and it's all from the India as well as the Bangladesh, as well as the Bhutan, Nepal, and it's amounting around 8 billion square feet. So just imagine the green building markets is how growing up. See, when we started the project in green building, because I was a green building professional, that's a very initial phase of the green buildings. But now the market has boomed up. So many projects are coming up. The third point I just want to highlight. So basically, this ITC hotels, it's just a renowned hotel in your Bangalore. Its name is Windsor, and the Grand Chola Chennai. This is the two fast properties in whole world, which is actually the LEED zero carbon certification. LEED zero carbon means you are completely reducing off the carbon emission what you're emitting for. You're doing such measures. And the fourth one, very interesting, the CAC house in Kolkata, which is around 100 years old property building, which was first got the LEED gold rating under 2016, and now they have recertified to the LEED platinum rating 2021. So just imagine, it's not the scenario for a new building, it's for the existing building also. Even one project in our own city, Kolkata, RBI Kolkata chapter, Kolkata headquarters is also under the green building rating program. They are also getting certified very soon. So these are the scenarios. I'm just showing some showcase of the projects. This is the CSC House Kolkata. I already informed you. This is the Ambuja Eco Center Kolkata. This is one type of very first type of project in Kolkata, which was done nearly 2011 and it got certified in 2017. The third one is the ITC Royal Bengal. It's very known to all of you. The marvelous architectural pattern, and it's also a green building. The fourth one is the Infosys Bangalore. So Infosys Bangalore is the till now the world largest rated platinum rated campus. It's certified under the LEED existing building rating system. This is the Technopolis Mall. This is the Kolkata's first green building project. And this is Gitanjali Park, marvelous design with the architectural pattern and the green building implementation. So everything is happening in the market in Kolkata as well as the western, as well as the eastern, as the southern. So everything is going up. So now there are some driving factors which actually making this green building growth in India. And the first of all, I will always say that if a government is interested for to promote the green building sector, that's well, that half work is done for this. The similar thing happens here also. In last 2022, the 2021, I forgot, COP26, which is happened in the Glasgow. So here our honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi has taken some sorts of your measurements or commitment towards the well-being of the planet. So this is also there are some 4 to 5 parts. So first of all, the very thing is that the first promise is the India will bring its all non-fossil energy capacity to 500 gigawatt by 2030. Second is India will bring its economic's carbon intensity down to 45% by the current scenario by 2030. Third one is that India will fulfill the 50% of its energy requirement through the renewable energy by 2030. And the net zero emission by 2070, India is able to make the net zero emission. So that's all the commitment our Honorable Prime Minister has done this Glasgow COP26. Second
Sir,
up is
can
the
you
post.
please type the F5 button or the slideshow, because when you're changing the slides, it's not visible actually. So can you go at the like the slideshow and press F5 so that it's visible?
Is it somehow audible right now?
Yes, so you're audible, but the when you're like changing the slides, it's not visible. So please, can you type F5 so that it becomes a full screen mode, or the slideshow, which can be done like beside animations.
See the change. It is changing in the slide right now.
Yeah, the slide is changing because you're changing, but it's not in a full screen mode. So when you are changing, it's not visible actually.
I'm putting here. It's not happening. So just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Come properly now. Hello.
Yes, sir. You can press F5. Okay, sir. You can stop the screen sharing on your behalf. Like the PPT will be shown by one of our classmates.
Hello, Sudipto. Hello.
Sir, I already asked that person, so he's just sharing. I
Someone
don't
is
know.
showing from our end. Don't worry. Kuntal is showing from our end.
Yeah, please.
Kuntal, please show that. Sorry for the interruption. Kuntal, are you ready to show that?
Yeah, thank you.
Go to the slide.
Good afternoon. Come to the green building scenario part, the market driver part.
I think from this slide, Sudipto, please carry on.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sorry for the interruption, team. See, the CEC of Kolkata, what I shown about you, and this is next to the Ambuja Eco Center. It was one type of very fast type of green building rating system or green building it's set up in Kolkata. And the next slide is for your, go to the next slide, please. Yeah, ITC Royal Bengal and Infosys Bangalore, they both are the green building certified. So you see that it's not only a hotel, it's not only a commercial, it also has the existing office facility, which is also 100 years old. So all under comes under the green building sector or other green building program. Go down, please. Go down. Go down. Next slide, please. Yeah, thank you. So the driving factor for this green building growth in India. So the first one is the India's commitment in the Glasgow COP26, which happened in the last 2021 November, and where our Prime Minister has committed that our 50% of total energy consumption will be for the renewable energy sources. Even our reduction in the carbon intensity will be reduced to 45% as per the current scenario. It is also by 2030. And the major thing, the net zero emission, it will be done by 2070. So this is the commitment. It's all the commitments and all this part is related to the green building part. This is the commitment what India has shown. This is definitely going to explore the green building market in India. Second is the post-COVID-19 scenario. In the earlier scenario, it was there that people are setting up the building, but they don't care of the occupants. But the occupants is now the major focus for any company, any office space, maybe the private, maybe the government. All are focused to the occupant comfort, and the occupant comfort is always possible if your project is a green building. Third one is that the nationwide program on the building energy efficiency, what already Saibal said also discussed, the ECBC, ECBCR, it's already getting notified and mandated for the few states. So it's sort of blooming part. So all are the requirement of the energy consultant for this ECBC certification, ECBCR certification. There is a huge need is coming to be within the next 3 to 4 years. The fourth is a nationwide policy governed by the central and state government of green building incentives. So AFR is another major incentive which is very widely happening in most of the states in India. IGBC, your project is IGBC certified, your gold or platinum level type of thing, you will be able to get this 10% AFR. Even some projects is also, some states is also planning for the state tax benefits in the tax rebate type of thing. And the fifth one is the increased awareness on the sustainable buildings. So earlier people was not about the sustainable building. Now people demand their building to be a green homes or green buildings, because now people wants to pay extra for the sustainability. That type of awareness already in process. People are aware of these things, and also government has taken initiative to make the people more aware of the things. Next slide, please. The job scenario, what I discussed right now, so it's already forecast from the International Market Research Program. So 14.3 years is a common annual growth rate by 2027. And the green jobs is just going in India. So if you have a huge demand for this, we are just requiring a green building consultant, energy consultant, commissioning expert. That type of profiles are widely available, and people are expecting to be qualified for this. Go to the next slide, please. Yeah. So entire job profiles of the green building market are segregated into 4 parts. First of all, the green building facilitator. Second is the energy analyst. Third is the commissioning expert. Fourth is the sustainability coordinator. So each of these four part, what I segregated, that can be interchanged, or there are some companies, they have the dedicated resources for the each of these four part. So I'm coming to the next slide. So first of all, the job description of a green building facilitator. So what you have to do if you are hired as a green building facilitator in a consulting company. First of all, you have to be very much aware of the rating system. That may be the IGBC, that may be the LEED, that may be the GRIHA, or any other of the rating system. So you have to be, these resources are very freely available in the website. You have to just explore the resources. So the job description first will be you have to make the documentation work, which is a preliminary and the major work for any green building rating system. So you have to document the working of the entire credit system, whatever they are in the rating system, and the same documentation work to be submitted to the council. It may be the IGBC, it may be the USGBC, which governs the LEED, it may be the GRIHA council. Second is the extensive analysis. So there are so various lots of analysis has to be carried out by you, along with the supportive calculation, drawings, and you have to check all the mandatory requirements as stipulated in the rating system. The rating system is like that. If your project has got certain points but not able to meet the mandatory, then you are not able to get compliance for the green building system. That is also very, very important thing. Third is the overall stakeholder coordination. So you have to be a single point contact for the MEP consultant, architect, client, and the project has to be delivered from your end. The preferred educational qualification for particular these job role, this says that BTech or BE in civil, mechanical, electrical. Anyone having the background of the B architecture also, he or she is also eligible for this part, but that has to be part of a MBA, that's Masters in Energy or in the Power Management, and a basic knowledge on the simulation software. So this MBA Energy and Power Management, our own ISWM has a very well of this course with the guest faculty and the renowned faculty here. So that's also very good chance for any of you people want to opt for this part. And the second one is the preferred qualification for this particular job role is IGBC AP or the LEED Green Associate. So that's very much required. I already informed you what is IGBC AP. Go to the next slide, please. Thank you. So second is the energy simulation expert. So what the discussion would happen? So energy simulation have the building you have to do along with the daylight simulation, along with the other fluid dynamic simulation or called the CFD simulation. Now, to get hired for this initial role, you have to be aware of the energy simulation part and daylight simulation part mandatorily. Why I am saying the energy simulation has so many softwares, but Equest is the only software which is accepted worldwide for any rating system. And the biggest thing of this software is completely free. So you don't have to get any subscription, you don't have to pay something. So being a student, being an early professional, you have a very easily accessible to this particular software. It's already available in the website, the free. Second is the daylight simulation software. Some of the softwares are free, some of the softwares are paid version. So you can choose any of you, whatever your extent. And the third is the CFD analysis software. This is also available in the some of the paid software is already there. So preferred qualification for this, your BTech and BE in civil, mechanical, electrical, and B of architecture with MBA in energy and power management. And the basic level knowledge on energy and daylight simulation software is very much mandatory for particular this role. So you will not able to get any job for particular this role if you have no knowledge on the software, simulation software, particularly this energy analysis part I'm saying. The preferred professional qualification for particular this is the IGBC AP that already informed you. Third is the commissioning expert. So if your building is already done, that your design is done, equipments are already installed by the vendor. Now as a commissioning expert, you will go to the site, you will visit that all the MEP equipments are already implemented as per the design intent of the project, as per the owner's project requirement of the project. So there are so many checklists you have to check and you have to verify and you have to give the recommendation to the client team or the project team or the vendor team according to the scenario of the current project. Second is the post-occupancy commissioning activities. That is a very new thing. It's already getting market, very blandly is going market. like that. So you have to do a post-occupancy commissioning also. So it's not like that you have verified the design, it's already done. But the operational point of view is a major thing. Your design may be something, but if you are not properly operate the system as per the design, that is going to be malfunction, and associated energy consumption is going to be very highly increased for this. So that to be ensured as a duty of a commissioning expert. Third thing is the air quality analysis. To be very frank, post-COVID scenario, the air quality analysis, basically I'm saying of the indoor air quality, because maximum of the time we stays in the indoor, maybe in the office space, maybe in your room. So indoor air quality market is just booming. So you have to just tap the potential. If you are a commissioning expert, you have a chance to take care of this indoor air quality part. Yeah, for that you have to hire from some testing equipment, testing agency. People are there for this. So you have to just take the tap for this potential. For the preferred qualification, particularly to the commissioning expert, the BTech and BE mechanical electrical, and here the BR is not so much preferred, along with the MBA in energy and power management. So IGBC AP or lead GA is not any preferred qualification for this role, but you can opt definitely. The fourth is the sustainability coordinator. So as a sustainability coordinator, you will be hired by a real estate agency. So you are maybe the single point contact for them, who will take care of all the liaisoning of the consultants, of the stakeholders, of the architects, MEP consultant, site contractor, everything will have to take care. So you will be only the client point contact. You have to take the document controlling charts. So whatever the documents, you have to take it to the refer to the other consultant just to verify, and similarly input to the site team or the consultant team, and the site coordination. So the consultant will guide you what to do, what not to do, and you have to be the superpower in the site to get this green building documentation job done. For this preferred qualification is BSc with MBA Energy and Power Management. These are the mainly 4 roles what exactly available current now in the project in the green building market. So here I may name few of the top recruiters in the green building sector. To be very frank, the work of the green building, maybe in the ECBC, maybe in the energy simulation, maybe for the green facilitation, commissioning expert, there are a lot of job opportunities for this. And I have just named few of the companies which is the top recruiter in currently in the sector. One for the lead consultancy, which I am from belong to. Second is the Conserve. Third is the environmental design solution. Like that, there are 10 number of companies. There are so many other companies are there. So as an initial part, I suggest you can try any of them just for internship opportunities, or if you can get something opportunities to work some supportive work type of thing, you will get to know about the green building market. Now, this is the scenario I told you. Now, the journey of the engineering. So this is the scenario I just want to share all of with you. So once we got the BTech degree or BR degree or some other degrees, so the initial thought of all of us, maybe we got some placed in a reputed company, or we'll do for some higher studies, maybe the MTech or MBA, someone is going for the PhD. So there are a lot of things come to your mind at this stage, because you are all pass out, you don't have that proper clarity where to go and not to go, and what's the market scenario for this. So the similar things happen for me also. I am also a not exceptional word, what like you. 2013, I also passed from the electrical engineering background, and after that, I took an admission from the ISWM MPSM Energy Management. So that time it was Master in Public System Management. So I got the chance to be selected for this course. And to be very frank, this energy management is something which will give you the new window to the newer world, sustainability world. So as a topic of our college type dissertation, I was much interested in the energy efficiency part. So that time green building was a very initial stage of the factor. So that time we also take a look for this energy management part, and we found this course is very much useful. And just next slide, please. Next slide, please. Yeah. So in ISW, the energy course is like designed like that, so you will able to get calm down. You will able to get all sorts of energy scenario market. You will able to aware what is happening what. So because the fact whoever is the professor here, all are renowned faculty, some of the industry professionals, they all are aware of the market scenario. In ISWM, there are in a 2022 years course for this MBA energy management. And in the last of the final year, we have to share one dissertation topic. So the dissertation I choose as a energy simulation part. It was my background, and I choose as a scenario where we have to check the glass. That what is the type of glass is much more suitable for any hot and humid region. We took a project reference from one of our project in Asansol, and we took the reference and we done a dissertation topic, and that's also submitted to the university, and that's got a very well-known award for this. And 2015, after that, completing this course, I got placed in a company named Transmen in Mumbai in 2016. Yes, I was accepted or selected as a green building consultant. Just only I have a dissertation or I have a basic knowledge on the energy simulation. That is the one I just want to focus you. If you want to shift your career to green building market, your energy simulation is a mandatory thing. You have to know some basics at least for the energy simulation. Otherwise, you will not able to work in the further progress for the green building sector. So successfully working with the same company, I worked in the 2017 as a lead consultancy. I joined there, and now 2019 I got referred as a energy conservation day. There's a Young Energy Professional Award. That's all from the ISWBM Energy Management and the AE collaboration for the effective contribution on the part. So you have a chance to earn this recognition at a very early stage of the career, where you are just only 3 to 4 years old of your own career. So ISW is providing the platform to excel in your own career. In the academic life also, I also got a chance to get a prestigious scholarship award in my college life, the university life. And even I got the award for the 2019 Energy Conservation Award. So 2022, now I am taking care of the entire Eastern region projects and entire Bangladesh projects, entire Nepal projects for my own company. So it's like a development, but ISW has given me the basic, and we are just going to excel on the basis of the thing. So that's all. I will also thank to Dr. Arindam Dattu, who was my dissertation trainer at the time, or he was my professor at the time, dissertation part. And I got a very much excellent opportunity from him. And so that's all. And also my sincere thanks to Dr. P.K. Chaudhary for giving us the opportunity to for this project and to work so many projects. We got the opportunities to work from ISWM and to work beyond ISWM also. So that's all from my end. Any questions from you are welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Sudipta Ghosh sir, for the nice presentation. Sorry for taking more time than the scheduled time. Please hold on with us for some time. Now I would request Dr. Arindam Datta sir to address the question answer session and take over the program.
Okay, thank you, Olorko. It was a nice presentation. Sudipto, many thanks, and Shaival, also many thanks to you. I hope all the participants have enjoyed. If any question from you, please type in the chat box so that we can answer. Or otherwise, you can also, mail me at any time. Chat box is open. How to get okay from Nilotpal Sardar, how to get into this field consulting and BTech material engineering MTech in renewable energy, any certification, what is the eligibility? Okay, so Nilotpal, very good to know that BTech in mechanical power parts. So that green building study, normally what's happened, that is okay for research purpose and all these things, but for corporate need, that is for green building, I think not is in the syllabus. But if you want to do that, obviously you go for IGBC certification at our Sudipto mentioned IGBC rating also for that, and here certification. Nilotpal, best of luck for your future endeavor. Okay, any other question, please? In the chat box you can write. We are ready to take the questions, all of the questions. And also please note down my email, orindamd@iswmedu. If you have any other question coming to your mind later, you can also mail me or ping me. Any other question from any two of our speaker also, you can ask. If you have any question to specific to any two of our speaker, you can also write that if you have any question. Otherwise, you will be given a feedback form. Okay, just to I request Priyam to write down my email ID in the chat box also. Okay, what is the importance of rainwater harvesting in green building? I think Shoibal Saha, please, will you take this the question? Uh, Mr.
Yeah.
Shah, are you there?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Okay.
Rainwater harvesting, it is a completely different, though included in the green building certification process, but you need a special expertise to design the rainwater harvesting system. And so many factors involved to design the system. You can, if you get acquainted with green building norms, then maybe within some months you can acquire the knowledge that how the catchment area calculation, how the precipitation rate, how the flow rate means recharge rate, storage rate, what would be done, everything. So many issues are there.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Shah. Okay. Thank you, Auditro. Thank you. Nice presentation. Boivab Nag have done MSc Mathematics, switching to do energy management. Okay. Obviously, we take also mathematics people. And Boivab, you have to, give the, I think, the MBA MAT or CAT or GATE, any type of exam. And after that, we have to call you and you have to apply as WM Energy Management. And from that, a GDPI session, obviously, you have a chance. Omkar, I am looking for to get passive house designer professional credential from Passive House Institute. Okay, Mr. Ghosh, Sudipto, can you take the answer of
Yeah.
Pardesi, Omkar Pardesi? I am looking
Yeah,
for
thank you,
get
Omkar.
passive house. Okay, Sudipto.
So basically, the Passive Out Institute, till now in India, there is no such projects, but there is one consultancy which is working from this PHI Germany to take this certification authority to India also. So currently there is no such project, but if you want, you can also take it there, because it's always good for upgradation. Currently we don't have, but there is a chance it may come into the future.
Okay, I think Omkar, we have given your answer. Any other? I have okay. Shantan, I have completed my BR recently pursuing AMARC. So, what are the prospects open for an architect as green consultant? Okay, as a green consultant, Mr. Shah, can you take that? BR can AMARC. What is his
Oh,
prospects?
fantastic. Actually, most of the green building consultants are from architectural background. Sustainability design, the principal theme of architects, designing the theme, and if you can make it sustainable with the specific norms, by using the tools and measuring the different abstract ideas in your design, then definitely you are a step forward than the others, other engineers. So definitely you can take up the thing as a green building consultant.
Okay, thank you, Orchisman. Don't worry. After the giving the feedback, you will get the certificate from Fast B Institute ISWB. Boivab, it is okay. Obviously, you have the background and you can do that. Please contact me. Please, if you have certain any other query, please email me. Okay, Orchon, Shantan, thank you. And Sen, Mr. Sen, I am currently working as an assistant professor, Heritage Institute, simultaneously PhD, very good, BR in Civil. Can I apply for a membership? How to apply form? Yes, you can. You can go for. Please refer our our website www.aeeindia.org.in. Pritam, please write that www.aeeindia.org.in. Okay, and then from there also you can get the membership and all these things. And you can also come to our college. It will be great meet with you, Mr. Sen. Okay, and Omkar is a mechanical background, but I can't work in the architectural part design like passive design strategies. Okay, Omkar, that needs a special types of training and all these things, as our Mr. Ghosh Saha has already mentioned. So obviously, if you have the mechanical background, obviously you can work on that after getting proper type of management degree and all this. Okay, Omkar, and I think I have completed. Okay, devotion to everyone. Thank you. So thank you all. You can type. We can take or few 2 or 3 questions only. The Kolkata chapter is also website is there. Membership application you can do. Anyone who is interested. Uh, we are here to connect you all. Obviously, we will, organize this type of program, and I cordially invite you to attend this type of webinar. And it will be, two-way learning. We also want to learn from you all. And so, any other questions for our two speakers? Okay, so if you give the certificate, feedback certificate form is there already posted by our students. Please fill up that, and automatically get the certificate. Don't worry about that. It may take some time because more than 200 participants already there. So don't worry on that. Within 2 or 3 days, all of you will get the certificate from first Green Chemistry. The certificate, okay. So I think we have already taken the question. Okay. Feedback form is already there. Many thanks to Mr. Shoibal Saha and Sudipto also. Sudipto, many thanks. Now I give it to Olorko. Olorko, please proceed.
Uh,
Olorko,
Thank you,
okay,
sir.
please. Okay,
Thank you so
Sanjana.
much, sir,
Okay.
for putting up such an interesting and informative session. Now, I would like to request Dr. Binoy Kumar Chaudhary, professor at IIS WBM Energy Management Department, to deliver the conducting remarks and vote of thanks on behalf of Energy Management Department, IIS WBM.
Am I audible? Hello.
Sir, voice is low.
Is it better now?
Yes, sir.
It is better.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, on behalf of Indian Institute of Social Welfare and Business Management, and also on behalf of Association of Energy Engineers USA, the Kolkata chapter, and also on behalf of our department in particular, Energy Management Department, it is my proud privilege to conclude the session with a sum up of the observation. A few takeaway that we must point out at the outset is that the vast experience of many years in the green building area by Mr. Soibal Saha and our own alumni, Mr. Sudipto Ghosh, has been presented in a very lucid and energetic manner only in a few in a less than 1 hour respectively. So that is a huge task taken up by them in spite of their busy schedule. As you see that how busy they are because of the huge demand in the market, and they are the pioneers in the field. Thanks to all the participants who have encouraged all of us, because it is for you this program has been conducted, and we are very happy to see that the number of participants has exceeded more than what was expected, and it is good that it is also an indication that green building is coming to the center stage, and energy management is going to play a major role in its advancement. As has been pointed out by our speaker, Mr. Soibal Saha, that the share of energy consumption is increasing in the building sector, which is, if we see from the history, that now see the developed countries, there are sectors, three core sectors of economy, that is industry sector, building sector, and transport sector. They share a third of the total energy consumption. Whereas in India right now, we have at almost half of the energy that goes to industry sector. Initially, that is the scenario when industry revolution took place. Majority of the energy goes to industry sector, but as we mature, we have more and more infrastructure, so we focus our attention towards the building, and that is happening in India, as it is said that one third only we have, means two-thirds of the building is going to come up in about 20-30 years. So that is a huge scenario, and a great challenge for all of us, because we need to go directly towards more energy intensive and energy efficient process. Otherwise, our economy cannot survive, because we are very much dependent on energy from other countries, import from other countries. So we have to become efficient, and we have to follow the green building scenario that has been nicely discussed by both the speakers. And we see the case of our alumni member Sudipto Ghosh, that being a very conscious learner, how he has rightly placed himself in the sector by taking the proper degree from energy management after his graduation, and then by winning number of awards and scholarship, and still he is very much in the up on the ascending ladder. So that is what actually inspire us, the faculty members that Dr. Arindam Datta has said, yearly also perhaps is there, and our director, who is the president of AE Kolkata chapter, he also very much encourage this type of industry institute partnership. And our head, Dr. K. Agarwal, he is also vice president of AE Kolkata chapter. So thanks to all of them, and also thanks to AEE, who has provided so many supports and encouragement to the students and to all the participants, in a way that this link opener platform also has been provided by them. So at the end, I would see that I would like to say that hope you all prosper in this new field of green building. As I was listening to the speakers, I was just hitting at the Google that energy building jobs, green building jobs in Kolkata. It hit 31 lakhs, 31 million results. And there are green building jobs in India, a whooping more than 1,000 million hits. And in case of general green building jobs in general, more than 2,000 million hits. Just I would like to share that with you also. Maybe all of you can get that. So this is quite encouraging, and more encouraging is the leadership role that has been taken by the just 1 year they have taken our students who have entered into this energy management program. They have taken up the role to conduct this program. I am very happy to see that they are also maturing. Only a day before, one of our alumni member, he visited institute, and he was telling, he joined in one of the top 10 that Sudipto has shown the list. He has joined in Noida in one of those top 10 in industry, green building industry, just 6 months, because last year he passed. So maybe about half an year he is there as a junior manager now, and he will become senior manager in 1 hour later, 1 year later. And now he is the project lead of 25 projects. So imagine the huge demand, growing demand, and as senior manager, he is getting prepared to handle 50 projects, green building projects. So such a nice opportunity for the learners also. In a way, actually, ISWBM, I am very proud to be here and share that this is the cradle for the people who can actually grow and learn the hard skill, the soft skill, the knowledge, and so many other things. So it is all, we are very happy to be with you all, and we wish to be with you all. There is another program, the International Sun Day, which will be observed in the same platform on 3rd May. And again, our alumni members who are experts in solar energy, they will participate. And I hope you will also enjoy that program. So, and also visit our institute. And as we have been saying that we are always with you, because this is the very, very interesting field for us to grow and to become successful in our profession. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Chaudhary. Many thanks to our participants. So I think that you may leave, please. And already the feedback is to you. Please fill up the feedback, and you will get the certificate. Okay, thank you, and hope we will meet soon in our next webinar, as Professor Chaudhary has already told. Okay, good day to all. Okay, Alarko, can you please end the session?
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, all of you. I end this session now.